Let's take a look at how the range brass catcher attaches to a Springfield M1A. So what we have here is a standard Springfield M1A SOCOM model, SOCOM 16. You'll notice that it's got this, comes with the standard forward Picatinny rail, and I have a Bassett machine scope mount on this as well. I don't have a scope just yet, but that's okay. So let's take a look at how the range brass catcher will mount. First, on the forward Picatinny rail, if you wanted to mount there, I have my bracket loose here so we can make the adjustment. I'm going to move it all the way to the left-hand side and attach it onto the very first Picatinny rail slot. You'll notice that our bracket has the, it's hard to see there in the light, but we have Picatinny rail slots there in our bracket. And we'll just go ahead and loosen this enough to get it on and tighten it down. And now the action comes to about here, so we have enough for our brass to eject into our brass catcher using the forward Picatinny rail. Or we could mount it on our scope mount here. Go ahead and take this off. And we do have a very large opening in our bag, so the height isn't going to affect us. And what we can do now is we can go ahead and attach right on our, I'm going to go ahead and attach the middle as if I had maybe some scope rings on, and we'll show you the profile here. Go ahead and get this started. And tighten this down. Now with our standard 5/32 Allen bolt, loosen that just a little more. Now I can adjust the frame and my range bag attaches, my range brass catcher attaches to the scope mount. Now if you do have a scope on here with just a couple of rings, you'll notice in profile how low the bracket is, and that should go under even low scope, even a low scope rings for a scope. So it should fit under just fine. Now if you have some kind of set of rings that's a single attachment, then obviously that may not work, depending on whether you have any slots available. But, and most importantly, the bag will clear the action. You'll notice here that I can get in to work the action, the bag moves out of the way, and there's plenty of room when the action reciprocates. It will not catch on the bag. That's very important for a range brass catcher. Nice large opening, so you have plenty of room for your brass to fly in, 308 brass, and won't get it in the way of the action as well. Okay, so the range brass catcher on the Springfield M1A. Again, what's most important is that you must have some 12 o'clock Picatinny rail, whether that's the scope mount bracket or whether that's the forward Picatinny rail that comes on the SOCOM models.